What's up, everybody? Man of Trades here, coming at you with another indicators video. So last one we did was on the pressure indicator. We'll just do a quick review on the pressure indicator. So this is the pressure indicator. Three main things you're looking for here: which color is on top, which way the lines are pointing, and are they converging or diverging. Also looking for crosses, and worth taking note how far away or how close to each other the lines are. But we've already gone over the pressure indicator, and if you want to watch that, I'll go ahead and put a tab. Do YouTube things. But we are going to be talking about the majors and minors indicator, which is this right here. Now, essentially, I mean, you could almost use this just like a relative strength index or an RSI indicator. It's a little bit different, but you could almost use it just like one. However, what you'll notice that there's two sets of lines, where a regular RSI might just have one, maybe two, faster and a slower one, or signal line and a what's the other one called? Anyway. So the red and green, those are the majors. The black and gray are the minors. Obviously, green is bullish, red is bearish, and then with the minors, gray is bullish and black is bearish. Now, similar to an RSI, you're taking note of when the lines go above or below these lines. So if it's above it, you can say, okay, it's overbought. If it's down here, you can say it's oversold. If it's kind of in the middle of the channel here, there's probably not a whole lot going on. In fact, you can kind of see that. The market's actually closed right now, so this isn't moving at all. But let's go ahead and move to, let's just pick a random day using our replay tool here. Let's go July 20th. And I like to start trading at 7:35, and that's Mountain Time, and that's when the stock market opens, because I like trading indexes, and I don't like to wake up too much earlier to get some of the more of the forex that opens up at or that trading session starts at 6. But anyway, so things that make this a little bit different than just a regular RSI, like I said, you have two sets of lines, and there's specific patterns and things that you can look for when you're looking at how the majors and minors interact with each other, and that can give you some good signals and indications as to what the price can do. Now, it is also worth noting, and we're going to get more into the TNT lines a little bit later, but you can see that the minors and our thick orange on the TNT move very, very similar with each other. But we'll get more into that when we're taking a deeper dive into looking at strategies that goes along with these indicators. But today we're just going to be talking about majors and minors. So on the most basic level, pretty much whenever there's a cross into the middle channel, or going into the overbought, or going into the, or sorry, oversold here, or moving into the overbought area or moving out of it, those are signals that you can use, typically in addition with some of the other indicators, to take some trades. Now the majors, I don't know exactly how this is programmed. These are proprietary indicators, and they don't really tell anyone exactly how they're what they're programmed to detect. But what they say basically is this is looking for major movements in the market. This is looking for minor movements in the market. I take that to I don't know. The way I like to think about it is that these are probably larger orders, and these are probably smaller orders. So like people trading, a few lots or one lot or less than a lot, and these are like major corporations really moving the market. That's the way I like to think about it. I don't know if that's exactly what it is. But I like to think of that there's a rubber band kind of stringing these together, and whenever they separate like this, it's gonna snap back toward each other, and usually it's the minors snapping back toward the majors, and with that you're usually going to get a little bit of a bump in the price, or even a large bump. And there's specific patterns that you can look for, like this right here, where there's a big separation. I mean, that's a lot of traders call that a gray dagger, and that would be looking for some bullish movement once it snaps back up. But the most obvious way to use this is kind of like as you would as an RSI, and so we can actually kind of click forward here. Let's actually switch to 5 minutes at a time here. We're on a 1 minute chart. In fact, this is kind of a good example where the miners went all the way up into the overbought area and then rubber banded back into the minors, or sorry, into the majors, and when that happened, we saw a decent movement downward there. And then obviously something you're looking for is how long something the price has been up in the overbought area or in the oversold area. If it's been hanging out down here for a good while, when it goes back up into the center channel, there's a good chance the price is gonna be going up there as well. So we can look at taking a buy there. And I need to refresh this so I can get my 5 minute. Okay. So let's just jump forward, click forward a few candles, and see if we can actually simulate some trades. Now, I did this with the pressure indicator, and in fact, I think these are some of the trades we took yesterday. But in any case, I think we're probably not going to do as good as we did yesterday, or on my last video with taking trades just at the pressure indicator, because I think alone the pressure indicator is better than the majors and minors. But when you combine them, that's when some really cool things can happen. But let's give it a shot. All right, so, and this is the Euro US dollar pair, and this is a 5 minute chart. Okay, so we're up here. We just committed in the middle channel, both lines. In fact, the minors pretty much went from here all the way into the oversold channel. So if I were to do anything here, I'd be looking to take a sell. So let's actually do that. We don't really have a whole lot to base trades off of other than our movement here, and maybe looking at the overall price action. Does look like we're in an overall downtrend. So let's use our ratio tool. We're just gonna put our stop loss right here, so that's 95 points. We're gonna go for half of that, so 42 points. Let's make this an even number. There we go. Take that sell. Let's see what happens. Okay, that one did technically win. It did get extremely close to hitting our stop loss, but then it did go back down. And this is actually a prime example of where we have separation of the minors going into the overbought and then rubber banding back down toward the majors, with the majors pointing down. And with that rubber banding back toward the majors, they both go into the oversold area. And with that, we have a very large movement down, which it might actually be worth taking another trade here, another 2 to 1. We'll just go to the top of this candle. So we'll say 220. So 22 pip stop loss. We'll go for 11 pips. And this is probably, this movement's probably based off of news. Oh, that's 11 points, not 11 pips. We won it. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. So a few candles later, we did win that one as well. Now I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, it's hanging out in the oversold area. So if we get commitment into the center, then we could be looking at taking a buy. Yeah, this is really hanging out. All right, so now it is 9 o'clock. I usually don't trade past 9, but we do have strong commitment moving out of the overbought area. Let's just take it. You know, we don't have much else to go off of. Looking for a bit of a reversal here, maybe. Although we are in an overall downtrend, so this could just be a pullback. You know what? I wouldn't take this in real life, but I do want to take it just for the sake of the video, just because I personally stopped trading at 8:55. Just because, I don't know, the market gets weird at 9 o'clock Mountain Time. Same thing, we'll use our ratio tool. Go down here, so we'll go 7 pips. And we'll go for 3.5. Just get this out of the way. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, yeah, we won. And I'm actually very surprised. If you watch my last video, we won all 3 of our trades, and this time we won all 3 of our trades as well. I wasn't necessarily planning on that happening or actually intending for that to happen, just because with any trading plan you're going to lose trades. And it's just about playing your odds, or trading your odds rather. I want to do one more day. Let's just, I don't know, May 17th. Why not? Let's just keep going until we lose a trade, actually. All right. We'll get into that in another video, maybe, where we do a deeper dive into these. All right, so we've been oversold for quite a while. Strong commitment into the channel. In fact, our miners are poking its head above the blue lines into the overbought section. Not a, I wouldn't necessarily call this a downtrend, but it's, you know, we had a small breakthrough right here, and maybe we're just retesting that level. But let's go ahead and take a trade. We'll call that 9 pips. Go for 4.5 as our take profit. Oh, there you go. Still won. And this is something we'll get into a little bit later as well. But this is actually a pattern. We can call it deer antlers, or I like to call it a hydra. But basically where we have commitment with the majors going into one of the top or lower channels here, with the miners kind of moving into it like that. That can be used as a signal of continuation. So if I see this, I'm probably looking at some of my other indicators to give me confirmation, or looking for more buy signals right now. But just because this is all I have to go off of, we'll go ahead and take this trade. And again, we're just going to keep going until we lose. We'll go for 17 pips. So that's what, 8.5 pips. All right, take that buy. See how this one goes. All right. Okay, that one still won. So it did pull back a little bit. Committed, went down here, but committed back up into the upper level here. So, yeah. Man. Alright, well, I want to lose one now. Just kidding, I don't want to lose one, but I want to go until we lose one. Alright, we just picked another random day, April 5th. Okay, so we're oversold right now. Alright, we got good commitment into the, out of the overbought area, so we'll go ahead and take a trade here. We'll go for 7 pip stop. 3.5 pip take profit. Bam. Man, maybe I should just use just the majors in my normal trading. Alright, so moving back toward oversold. Doesn't quite want to get there. 8 o'clock, there's probably some news going on there. Majors are moving to the oversold. Miners did rubber band back, but didn't quite make it there. So I'm thinking, yeah, weird things are just happening. Okay, and this is actually something that we could look at right here. So majors stayed in the overbought area. The price really hasn't been moving a whole lot. Miners separated, but now it's rubber banding back toward the majors. And both the majors and miners are pointing down. Miners committing to the overbought area. So let's go ahead and take a sell trade here. Just we'll go for 11 pip stop loss. And go for 5.5 pip take profit. There we go. Very next candle. Winner. This is funny. I honestly wasn't expecting to get so many winning trades in a row. Alright, that's past 9 o'clock. Alright. February 20th. A Monday. Let's see what we can manage here. Alright, we're oversold. Alright, committing out of the oversold area. It doesn't look like we're trending in either direction. It's not so much, at least, so nothing really stopping me from taking any sells, I think. Ratio tool. Let's go to the top of that candle. We'll call that 66 points. So we'll go over 33 points. Or take profit. Alright, is this the one? Alright, we lost one. Okay, well, I think you have the idea. So majors and minors, super awesome indicator. It can tell you a little bit more about what the market is doing, what bigger traders are doing, what smaller traders are doing. At least that's the way I like to think about it. It seems to be working out for me. So, well, folks, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned, because next time we're going to go over the TNT indicators, which is this orange and blue mess right here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.